Hello folks, welcome to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well out there and life is treating you kindly. I'm going to do a reading for you today. I'm looking to see which deck I'm called to use for your deceased loved one or ancestor. Gosh, back and forth and back. No, yes, no. Okay, try this one. Thank you. So if you haven't been here before, the way I do these readings is, well, they've changed. I used to put two sets of cards, one for the person that's coming through and one for you so that you know this is your message. But lately, they're coming through before I can even get the cards out. So that's the case today too, of the person who's coming in to speak. So I'll just have to give you that, and then I'll pull some cards for you so that it will help you to connect to whether or not this is your family member. And I'm going to start shuffling here. Oh yes, and lastly, before I start talking about this gentleman I have coming through today, if you would please hit that like button or subscribe if this content feels relative for you, that you'd like to see more of it, because that tells YouTube that somebody out there likes this content and it will show it to more people, therefore reaching the people whose family this is meant for, and that helps everybody. So consider it a good deed, if you will. Thank you very much. And it helps my channel to grow because I'm just getting started here. So thank you all. Okay, enough said, blah, blah, blah. Let's get on with it. So the gentleman I have coming through today, and I don't get this often in my readings, is not at peace. Because typically when we pass over, you know, we drop this mortal shell and we realize what things are not so important, and we move on and we're happy and we understand the bigger picture. But sometimes a soul doesn't, either by choice, get to cross over completely, or because they died in a traumatic way, their soul has not fully crossed over. So there are some reasons that this can happen. And again, I don't get that all that often, but I do have that today. So let me just, you'll have to look at my hands talking instead of the cards right now. So let me bring this message through, and I'm really having trouble talking. I apologize, but it has to do with the energy that's here. And it's a very I don't know how to put it into words. It's difficult to try to put energy into language. This young man, and I apologize again, I'm really having trouble, so bear with me, please. Young man, he's not terribly young. I shouldn't have said that. He's, I'm going to guess, in 35, 40-ish, maybe, something like that, who lived at home with his mother. And he's showing me this environment of a farm. It feels like somewhere in the Midwest. I don't know if it was Kansas or somewhere where there's a lot of wide open land and farms, and kind of the breadbasket of the country, so to speak. Or, you know, it could be up more north there, but Indiana, I mean, no, I don't really know that region well. But that he's just showing me this sort of vast miles and miles of farmlands, and, you know, every now and then there's a farmhouse, and that's kind of how they lived. And apparently there was he and his mother when he passed away, and they were very, very close. He loved his mama so much, bless his heart. It just makes me want to cry, really, how sweet that is. But what happened is, he apparently, yeah, because he's showing me, he's a big man, and he has on this like red flannel shirt and overalls, okay? He, you know, was a farmer type. They had land, they had crops and so forth. And he showed me that, you know, he would go out and work on the tractor, and they had a big barn where they stored, I think, hay, and I don't know what else in the you know, it's the quintessential big red barn kind of, or big barn rather. And he laid down to take a nap one day, or I don't know. I'm not getting a lot of detail around why, but he was sleeping in the barn for whatever reason. And something caught fire. There must have been a lamp or I don't know if he was smoking. I don't know what the situation was, but it caught fire, and that was the cause of his death. I feel like it was smoke inhalation. He didn't literally die from the flames, thankfully, but he didn't mean to do it. And that's the message and he's just having so much trouble speaking. He's trying to, I think, troubled souls, they have a foot in both worlds. And so for him to get this message through to me is very, very difficult and challenging from an energy standpoint. And that's probably why I'm having trouble speaking. But he keeps giving me the message that I didn't mean to do it. And he keeps saying, Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to leave you. I didn't mean to leave you. And he just is really in agony over leaving his mama to care for herself, and he's very upset about it. Now, again, when most souls cross over, they're at peace. They move on. They don't hang on. They get about their business of their next lifetime, perhaps, or they take a little break in whatever magic place that is, and until they're ready to come back. But this gentleman is not. And so folks, I won't do this on camera, but I do. If I get a message or someone through like this, after I shut the video off and I deliver your message, I do my best to try to help this person cross over. So just so you know that is in my wheelhouse, and I do that. And so don't worry. I don't want y'all being upset over there. I'm going to do my best to help him move on. And typically I can when they come through like this. They're connecting with me for a reason, just like other readers bring through other people. There's a reason. It's all about matching up energies. And so anyway, that's wow, that's a lot about that. I may just have to stop using cards, because I don't know why I even do them sometimes, but maybe for you guys, maybe it's helpful for you guys to see them. So let me just see if there's any other message, if I can get through this. Again, I'm just having a real hard time, and my head is hurting, and I never get headaches. And so I'm wondering if that has to do with his energy and his passing. But bear with me. I'm not meaning to whine. I'm absolutely not. I'm just sharing the experience. I think many of you out there are curious about how these messages come through, and these people, and kind of what the experience of the medium is. And that's why I share these things with you sometimes. So, and I can tell you he's calmer already. I feel it, and you can probably hear it in my voice. It was like like you would take a big giant breath in and let it out. That was the energy I just felt. It's almost like he's so relieved to be able to get his message out. All right, let's see if there's anything else wants to come out with these cards. And I'm shuffling off camera. Sorry, I know you can't see that, but thank you. And then let me see what they say. No, they're saying this way. Okay. All right, folks, and if you'll bear with me just a minute, I'm going to be quiet and just tune into what these cards are saying for me. Okay, there's several messages here that I'm getting. Two messages. One, this is him. This is the Nine of Swords, and this is where one of my favorite readers, y'all, Steve, and Steve's Love Tarot. He's just so wonderfully irreverent with his how he gives his readings, but he is such a phenomenal energy reader. If you haven't checked him out, do check out his channel, Steve's Love Tarot. But he calls this the card of up at 2 o'clock in the morning with a bottle of whiskey pacing the floor card. It's the, the Nine of Swords it's extreme. It's anxiety and worry and in your head, and I can't put it down. It's just mental torment, essentially, is what it represents. And it's it feels to me like this is the message of this young man, how he's been feeling, even though he's not in the third dimension anymore. Totally, he's feeling this way. He's feeling tormented. He's feeling, like that with a foot in both worlds. I can only imagine what that feels like, because he's just, I think it was a combination, what I'm hearing, his passing was a combination of, he didn't mean to do it and it went quick, and he feels like he had unfinished business, which was taking care of his mother. He took that very seriously. It was never a burden to him in any way. He loved his mother. He was proud to take care of her and help her take care of the farm. They were close, and he's just saying that he's still in agony over leaving her. And the other message is, he sees how distraught and grief-stricken that she was at his passing, and he's telling me, and she's still doing this. He's showing me her crying with her head in her hands, that she's still doing this, that she misses him so much, and sees that also she's having a very hard time managing all of this, that now she's left to take care of by herself, and that's what he's feeling. I hate to use the word guilty, but that's essentially the energy. Because he was committed to this. He was committed to her. He had agreed as a soul contract to come in and be with her and take care of her, and gladly and with love wanted to do that. But the energy is, but then this happened and he didn't, and he couldn't, and now he's feeling bad about that, is one message. But also that he's still watching over her. This is, the Hierophant's a lot of messages, but it can mean guru, and I'm getting several messages. There's a soul on the other side that has been his guru, trying to help him navigate this situation of having a foot in both worlds. We might call them angels or guides or whatever, but it feels like it's actually maybe a family member for him, in addition to one of those that's helping him. And he's showing me maybe, I don't know if this is his father or his grandfather, who probably, he's telling me, yes, he started this farm. I don't know if that was the father or the grandfather, maybe both of them, in fact, but that they started the farm. In fact, he's telling me, yes, both of them. Okay, thank you. And they're both helping him. They're both there, but they can't fully come into where he is, because they have fully crossed over. He can't go fully to where they are because he has not fully crossed over. I hope this is making sense and you guys understand what I'm saying. But they are with him. They are guiding him. They are helping him. They are nudging him. They are inspiring him to navigate through this where he is right now. And helping him to have strength. And one thing spirits can do, they can send energy. They can, that's something, because they don't have a physical body, it doesn't mean that they can't help, if you will. They certainly can send energy. And I got a very clear message, a vision, that this young man has tried to talk to the mom. So if you're the mom, he's showing me, he has, he's showing me the mom sitting in a chair with a lamp, a table with a lamp beside it, reading or knitting or doing something like that. And a book just falls off the table, just for no apparent reason, like solidly on the table, and then it just flops on the floor. And he's saying that was me. And then also he's showing me the lamp. He's saying that and you will know this if this was you, your son, that he turned the lamp on and off a couple of times. And he's saying, I don't think you understood. You seemed to be tired and you didn't understand. That was me. He's saying to you, that was me. I did that. I'm trying to come through to you. I'm trying to let you know I'm still trying to watch out for you. I'm still there for you. That was me. I did that. Let's see what else here. Yeah, and this card just is telling me, yeah, he's just, it's the Two of Pentacles. He's juggling. He's trying to balance having a foot in both worlds. He generally has a foot in both worlds right now. You can see that card there. So that's just backing up that message. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Yes, but he's working on it. This is the card of the apprentice. He's trying to get. He's working on the situation. That's the short message there. He is working on it. He's trying to, and here, let me show you. So this card, and then below it the the Two of Wands. Again, same message. He's got a foot in both worlds. There are two wands here, and he's holding, this man in this card is holding the globe, the world, in his hand. So he's not of it. He's not in it fully. He's holding it. He's looking at it. He's observing it, trying to decide which wand he's going to pick up, where he's going. He's confused. He doesn't know quite where to go yet to be there, to find balance. He's, this is a trapped soul is what some people would call this. But I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to help him cross over. So don't everybody worry about that. We'll talk about that more maybe in a future video. Yes, so he's saying he's trying to find balance, and already you can tell by my voice now how much more clear and calmer, just because I am, which is a reflection of the energy, and that says that he is too. So I feel confident now that he's gotten this message out that we'll be able to help him. He's saying to the mom, use your intuition, Mom. I'm there for you. I am there for you. And even if he crosses over, in fact, no, they're correcting me. He's saying, especially if he crosses over, he will be able to communicate with you even more, not in the physical way, like making the book fall off the table, but you'll be able to feel him more if you use your intuition. You won't be able to see him, of course, but you will be able to feel him. If you use your intuition and tune in, you'll be able to feel, it's like we all have an energy imprint, and when we leave the room, we leave some of our energy there, and that's sort of what he's alluding to there. That he sees his mom. He said, Mom, he's telling me, I know you've worked hard for all that you've accomplished. He's talking about the farm again now, and that this apparently was a family farm, like I said, in somebody's family for a couple of generations. I guess he would have been the third generation that I can see. And then it sustained their family for a long time. But the truth, and that is the truth. That's what he's saying. That is the truth. Yes, that is the truth. And now he's just saying, he's sending his love, King of Cups, he's sending his love and saying, how much he loved you, how much he honored you as the mom and all that you did. He saw how strong you were to carry on the family and run the farm after you were left alone. And let's see if there's anything. Okay, oh, that's beautiful. Okay, this is confirmation for me as a reader. Twofold. He's saying, he's sending his love, and the message is he's affirming that you carried on after, I think your husband died, or I think it's maybe what happened here, and then you had to carry on with the farm. And he's saying, and you did, the Chariot, you carried on. This can be willpower, this can be, move forward movement, but this is a message for me also. He's saying, yes, I will move on. That's confirmation for me as a reader. I will move on. I will move on. So he's telling me to tell you not to worry. He can cross over now. He's gotten his message out. He just needed to get it into the 3D. Yes, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, and actually his angels are saying that was it. That's all we needed to make this shift in energy so that this message can find its way to the person, the mom that needed to hear it. And now he can be at peace and he can cross over. And so I will do that, y'all, when I'm done. Let me see if there's anything. I can't hold the cards that way too long. Let's see what else is here. Yes, it's time. Okay, yes. So the Chariot. He's telling you to keep going. He sees that now you're alone, but you're confident. You're able to take care of this by yourself, that even though he's not there, he sees that you are strong enough to carry on without him. And he's going to move on now because he sees, in other words, I think this is a longer message, y'all, than I meant today, but it is what it is. I think what he's telling me is, I didn't know until I could connect and bring this message through whether or not how I was feeling about letting go and leaving my mom. He said, but now I see that it's something about the connection between where he is and the way that they have to put themselves forward to connect to the 3D for us readers to get the message. Myself. He's saying because of whatever this connection did for him today, he is able to see, maybe just because of the help he had plugging into the 3D, he can see and feel that the mom now is, well, she's going to be fine. She's going to be just fine. And that's also helping him. It's helping him to put down these burdens. This is the 10 of Wands, the end of the journey. It's time. The 10 it resets to an ace, and so it's time. He can put down these wands, and so can you if hopefully the mom chooses to. And this is also confirmation. Temperance, which has been patience. He's been patient, you've been patient, but mostly what I get from this, it's been divinely guided. He is with the angels. The angels are there helping him. They have been with him from the time that he passed, waiting for the right moment to help him cross over, or the right person, or the right timing to help him cross over, and that is indeed what is going to happen. That's confirmation for me as a reader. Thank you. So, and it just keeps going. The Hangman says, yes, you had to take a new perspective. So it was about him, something magical about him plugging in for this reading today, coming through. The Spirit has helped him to come through. And because of that connection into the 3D, it has changed his perspective enough. That's really sweet. That because, again, it just keeps backing me up here. Because of this ability, a new perspective that he's gotten today through communication. This is the card of communication, the 8 of Wands. He was able to communicate. And interestingly enough, and now we're back to the Emperor. And because of that, he feels like he's in charge now. He feels like he's back in control. And now he can move on. He knows he can move on because now he knows how to, he sees that he can let go now. He feels, I just feel this real sense of, again, like a deep, soothing exhale of letting go, that he's able to do now. So that's beautiful. And y'all, I tell you that there's nothing more rewarding than for me as a medium to be able to help someone in that situation, to know that they can move on. Wow, that's why not the only reason I do what I do, but that certainly is a big gift for me that I'm able to do that. Okay, and that's all that I think I have, unless Spirit you have anything else? He's just expressing his gratitude to me personally, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to do that. And we will have a little moment after I get this video concluded here with him. So thank you. I hope this message does reach the family the mother that it's meant for. And if you want to be a part of that process, hit that like button, because it, again, helps YouTube to push it out to the audience and better reach the family that this is meant to reach. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continue doing more, and I wish you all many, many blessings. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.